Hey guys, it's your girl SolieSims, and we're doing a speed build video today. If you're new, welcome to my channel, and if you're returning, welcome back. So I noticed in my last couple of videos that my voice sounded kind of low, kind of down, I guess I was still getting out of the stressful phase in the last couple of months, and it reflected in the way I was talking. So I just wanted to try to be a little bit more upbeat today. So we're doing a speed build, and this is actually for the 100-day creativity challenge that I spoke to you about in my last video when I did a sim called Claudine Buchamps, and she is a ghost hunter or paranormal investigator sim. I will link up her video in the in the top corner of the screen just so you can have an idea. And yeah, basically that's what it is. So I had to build her a house, and I had to, and the particulars, sorry, I should, before I go on to that, the particulars for the challenge I will be linking in the description box as well, so you can always grab it. It isn't in the last video as well, but of course it's never too much to have it. I'll just keep linking them in whatever videos I do in regards to this. So whatever sim you create, basically there is the option for you to create the house as well, or you can just do the house and not do the sim, or it can get just whatever works for you, whatever you feel more comfortable with. So I decided to do the sim first and then go into building the house. So I had to build a haunted house, or even a room for this particular sim. And I came up with a backstory for the house. Not even like I didn't plan for her to like move in or anything like that. It was a case where it was supposed to be just a haunted house where she had to go and do some investigations, and actually that's what I ended up doing. I created this house. It is basically like a house that she's technically moved in to, but not really. She's investigating it for this family who were forced to move out of their house. It's not a case where they were able to pack up or anything. It's just that the activity was so high here. Things just felt weird and wrong from the time that they moved in. So when the family moved in, it was a teenage daughter with both her parents, and unfortunately, a few months into the move, the father passed away, and the mom does have an urn on her dresser with his ashes. But even before that, like even before he got sick and he passed away, there were just a lot of a feeling of unease in the place. Things just kept breaking, for one, because this lot does have challenges, by the way. So the place was just always so creepy. There was this spooky feel about it. Now, funnily enough, this used to be like an old bell tower type church. So that's what it was basically, and it was redone so many years ago. And so they didn't have to do much in regards to changing the layout of the place, but they kind of just put their own touches on the space. Now, from the outside of the house, you will see how run down and everything that it is. That is simply because the property, like I said, it's been years since it was built, and the family ran away. The family moved out suddenly and unexpectedly, I should say, a few months ago. And of course, they want to get back in. They want to live in their home. They want to be able to collect their stuff in their home. But I don't even know at this point if they're even willing or interested in even doing that. So all the things inside the house is the same. Things just keeps breaking. There was this presence in the house that was just making the feeling just a little bit heavy and oppressive and just unhappy. The parents started arguing a lot. The daughter started noticing things, and the mom started noticing things, and the dad was like he was completely oblivious to everything that was happening, and that just made things tense and uncomfortable for the wife and the dad. He passed away. There was no actual cause. Rather, there was no reason that they could think of that he could have died. But he was completely healthy. He was fine. So yeah, so they don't know what happened. He just got sick, and within a couple of days he passed away. Unfortunately, the doctors could not do anything about it for him. But that is when the mom and the daughter started to experience paranormal activity even more than what they were experiencing before. I guess it kind of like the spirits of the place had actually gotten a first victim, and I guess it kind of powered up or gave them a boost that they needed to try to do whatever it is they had to do. As you can see, we've moved into the interior. I've done the bathroom. I did it off camera. The bathrooms, 2 bathrooms, I did it off camera. One is downstairs in like you saw just in the off of the living room, and the other one is upstairs in the hallway. So I just did the bathroom off camera. I didn't even think I put pictures of them. It's just simple. You saw that it's just a bathroom, guys. So anyway, so yes, this is what happened. So some of the interior that, like I said, they have finished it. The interior is exactly how they left it. The only touches that I added to it were at the end, towards the end, and you'll see it in the screenshots, is that I bought like groceries, because Claudine believes that she can purge the house of the spirits if in fact there are any, and that she finds any. That's what she believes. So when the family contacted her, she decided to move in for a few days just to explore the place and pick up what she picks up from it, and then we'll see how that turns out. The only thing is that, and that is in her era, she did not bring along her assistants with her this time around. She normally does, and they will stay for a few weeks, but unfortunately for her, she didn't, and that is where the problems start coming in. So the house is basically decorated in the style of the family members who lived here. So it's a bit conservative. It except for maybe the daughter's room. The daughter's room is a little bit more relaxed, but the place is a bit more conservative, and but it does have that cozy feel that it carries through as well. The mom is an avid reader, so there's lots of stuff like for her to read, etc. The daughter is more into technology and just hanging out with her friends and stuff like that, so she does that a lot in the room. And then there is a guest bedroom. So this is a 3-bedroom house. Did I say that? I can't even remember if I did. So there is a small guest bedroom as well, and I can't forget the attic. Now I did put in a ladder just so you guys can have an idea of where the ladder's placement is to go upstairs, to go up to the attic. But apart from that, I'm taking it out, so it's not like it's an easy access thing. So I'm going to take out that ladder, but there is like off of the bathroom, there's the ladder to go up to, like, I'm pretending it's a pull-out ladder to go up into the attic. The first floor of the attic is like just storage space, like there's a cot as well, like for where like just extra bedding, extra stuff like that. And even further up is more storage things, and there were some secrets up there as well that the family had never gone up to that second floor the second floor of the attic, and there are some secrets up there. On the very first night that Claudine came in here, she immediately felt that there was something wrong with this house. And just as she was walking in through the gate, she happened to look up, and she thought she saw someone staring at her from the very very top window in the attic. But when she came in and did a walkthrough, thinking that someone must have broken into the house, she could not find access to that room where the attic was. But of course, it was just well hidden. She didn't think to. She thought that like the stairs would have led all the way up, not realizing that that's not the case. Now the long tower is where the bell used to be the for the tower, because like I said, it used to be like a bell tower, and they filled it in, added the floors so that the space could be used for storage as well as a bathroom. So this is just the gallery wall. This is the family photos of just people in their lives. So they've put that up there. Yeah, so basically that's what I did. I did the kitchen. This is the kitchen. The kitchen gave me a little bit of trouble. As you guys will see, I went back and forth with it, trying to figure out what the layout I was looking for was, and it was difficult as hell because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. In the end, though, I really liked what it turned out to be. I really, really do. And I think it has just this cozy, comfortable feel as well, more so than even the living room. The living room has a little bit of coldness to it, but there's just warmth in this space. So when Claudine came in, after investigating upstairs and not finding anything, she called her associates, and she told them that there is definitely a presence here. She feels it, but she doesn't feel like it may be a bad energy. There's just stuff that she feels in the space, and she didn't know how to work it. As you can see, guys, oh my gosh, I struggled with this so much. So I finally just did it off camera, and just wanted to show you guys quickly what I did. And I eventually added grocery bags, etc. for it, and then we're just moving into the upstairs area. So let me just tell you quickly. Off to the right, the first door is the master bedroom. The second door that you see is the bathroom, the hallway bathroom that is shared by the whoever is in the rooms. This empty room that you see is the guest room. We will come back to that, of course. And then the ladder, the door next to the ladder, is that of the daughter's room. So when Claudine got here, she noticed that this picture on the wall in the hallway, there's just something that she kept being drawn to about it, and she just kept losing time, literal lost hours for the first day, just at night, just staring at that picture. And she would come back, she'd just realize herself, and hours had passed. And it happened several times, like literally every single time that she walked past in the hallway, she couldn't stop herself, but she would have to stop and stare at it for hours. And then she finds out that she is named after this person, So years ago, because she grew up in foster care, but there was this letter and a note, a letter from her grandmother, and some little notes, a notebook full with all different little facts. And excuse me, one of the names that was in it was Claude Rene Duplatier Guidry, and her grandmother was saying in the letter that her mom should name her after him, because that was who one of the ancestors were, and she just felt some kind of affinity to him, So I guess probably she feels that way. So that's probably why she is so attached or drawn to the picture. We have no idea how the family acquired that one, but he used to be a paranormal investigator so many years ago as well, and that is I guess it's kind of runs in the blood. Maybe that's probably why, if you listen to the story about her past in her cast video, then you would know what it is that I'm talking about. And so that's what she started to do. She got into this, and yeah, that's it. Now unfortunately for her, she came across a tombstone when she arrived on the property. Not that same night when she came, because remember, when she came in, the first thing she did was go inside quickly for her to check around the space because of the figure that she thought she saw in the top window. And the next day, whilst exploring the property, trying to get a read and feel while she was waiting for her crew to arrive, they were finishing up somewhere else, she came across a tombstone in the back of the property next to a big tree. The grass was a little bit too high, so she could not get access to it and all the brambles, etc. But she's very curious about that, so she took a note of that as well, that there was a tombstone that she found there. And yeah, so that's what she's been doing, just exploring the place. She doesn't see anything wrong with the house, in regards to how it's kept, etc. Everything is still exactly as it was left, but there's just this heavy feeling that she experiences while she's there, pretty much like what the family did as well. So she knows for a fact that there's something wrong in this place, and she can't wait to start to explore it with her colleagues. So she's out there, she's cooking, and she ordered groceries rather, and she's trying to get a feel of the place, and she's decided to move into the guest bedroom for the time being. I mean, she wouldn't take her indiscreet self and go and use one of the the master bedroom or anything like that, so she was staying in the guest bedroom and seeing how that went. So she was able to spend a successful 2 nights in the property. On the second night, something happened to her, and at the end of the second night, something happened to her, and she woke up feeling a little bit uncertain. She didn't get much sleep that night. It was filled with dark dreams and just unease. It was difficult for her to fall asleep even, but what she didn't, there's not anything much that she could have done about it. She did burn a calming candle that she always walks with, just to see if that would help and stuff. But there was just like she kept hearing the noises, and she thought she heard footsteps a couple of times and furniture being dragged across the floor. There's just so much a negative feeling now that she spent a second night in the place. So anyway, on the third day, she decided that she's going to actually go in and do a little bit of exploring of the tombstone that she saw in the corner of the house. And guys, you will never believe what she saw when she finally got close enough to read the epitaph on that tombstone. It said, "Here lies Claudine Buchamps." She was in shock. I mean, I would be in shock if I came across my own tombstone, right? She was in shock. She immediately stumbled back. She fell over a little bit, and she's running inside trying to get a hold of her friends via the phone, but her cell phone service automatically is down and she can't get access to it, to a network for her to make a call. And so she didn't even want to grab her stuff, but she was all the way upstairs anyway, because that's where she left her phone, on the bedside table. So she was trying to grab the phone from there, and she's running downstairs trying to get out of the house. It was already it was already dark, and she's trying to run out, and she found that she cannot leave the property. She could not get out of the gates. She's literally stuck right in front of the gates, and she's holding it and shaking it up because she really, really wants to go. I mean, after coming across this, what else can you do? A bit dejected, she tries to go back into the house, but we will see what happens then. She has to run back out again, and she finds that she still doesn't have access to a network for her to call out. The house is in a wooded part of the neighborhood, away from other houses, so she can't scream for help or anything like that. She is terrified, and while she is walking into the house, she sees spirits, orbs of lights, and just disembodied figures standing in front of her or walking out towards her, and she is scared shitless. And then when she looks up again at the top window, she actually sees and knows for a fact that is an actual figure of someone. up in the top window. So yes, so this is what it is. So she ran out of the house again. I actually caught a picture of her running out of the house. Her face is a mess. She's sad, she's miserable, she cannot leave, and her spirit is wandering the property as well. So apparently she died there. We don't know what happened or how she even, but her body is tied to the place. She did not even realize. And I guess probably she just keeps reliving the same experience that she had coming here and dying, but nobody knows how she died. But it's long enough that she has a tombstone set up. Anyway, guys, this is it. I hope you enjoyed that story. I hope you enjoyed the tale of Claudine Buchamps, and I'll see you again. Bye.